Hi Umair,
Hi Rabika, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, so today we are exploring an important question many investors have whether to buy property in Dubai under their personal name or through their company. We'd like to hear your insights on the main differences, advantages, and things to watch out for. So, the first question is what's the actual difference between personal and company ownership over a property?
But Rabika, it's a very important question, and so many investors comes to us and ask the similar question. So basically, the difference between owning a property under your ownership, or if you can have like property under your business ownership. So the basic difference, of course, if you are buying the property under your own on ownership, so it will be called your own individual assets. And if you are taking the property under the company ownership, which belongs to you, so it will be a company asset.
Alright. And what's the benefit of holding the property under company instead of yourself?
Rabika, actually, there are so many reasons, which people buy a property under the company ownership. So the first reason, since in the UAE there is a Sharia law. So is a Sharia law like applicable for the individuals if you are having any assets or something. So in case like for transferring the ownership to your for to your inheritance, or after if some circumstances like the owner of the property died, so the Sharia law is applicable. But if the person is having a property under the company name, so that in that case the transfer of the ownership is more smooth, and there are some other benefit also, tax benefit. Some people tax benefit, or some people don't want to keep the property under their individual name because of so many reasons.
Alright, and what's the benefit of holding the property under company instead of yourself?
Rabika, it's a very important question. People ask us, what is the benefit to keeping a property under the company name instead of the individual name? So, see, there are in the UAE also, recently the corporate tax has been implemented. So, if your property under the company name, so you can have tax benefit, you can put the property expenses under your income, and you can have some benefits in terms of taxes as well. The another point comes in my mind, of course, the privacy part, so many individuals who wants to buy a property from there are so many investors outside UAE who wants to buy a property in Dubai, and they don't want to keep their name as an property owner. So what we suggest, they can make a company, since we also provide business setup services. So we can provide all all the services under one roof. We can open the company under their name, and they can have a property under the company name. So the privacy will will remain. And in the public, nobody, if they want to hide their name under the property name, so they can keep a secret. Third thing, the succession thing, for as you know, in UAE there is a Sharia law. So if your property under your name as an individual, so there is a Sharia law will be applicable. If the property under the company name, so it will be more easy to transfer the property from the company to any other person, and there will be no as such Sharia law will be applicable. So these three things are very useful, if you having a property under the company instead of the personal ownership.
Alright, and are there any drawbacks we should keep in mind?
There is no any particular drawback, but of course, if you want to keep the property under the company name, you have to open a company license, and there is a certain cost, but which is not that much cost. I would not say it's a drawback. If you have a requirement that you want to keep your name as a you don't want to public your name in the property document, so that is one of the best solution we can provide you. But only the annual cost, which can around you can say 7,000 dirhams per year, cost you have to bear to maintain the license, where you can also have business activity, and you can operate that license as a business operation as well.
Alright, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Rabika.